We've got the kits for Dr. Voodoo and Morbius and Marvel Strike Force. And are the mirror image milestones pay to win? We'll cover this and more in the UK's #1 Marvel Strike Force podcast, the MSF Pod. Greetings, Commanders. Welcome to episode 59 of the UK's #1 podcast on Marvel Strike Force, the MSF Pod. This podcast covers everything that's happening in the world of Marvel Strike Force, which is a mobile hero collector game available wherever you play your mobile games. We are the lads from 4Play Gaming. You'll find us on YouTube under that name. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and tell your alliance mates about us if you enjoy this podcast. And a massive thank you for your support. We are looking for sponsors, so if you are interested, send us an email at 4pgamingteam@gmail.com. Introducing the crew today, we have the kitman and resident expert on all things Marvel, Diggs. How are you, buddy?
I'm good, mate. You good?
All good, mate. All good. And next, they say he's great at ISO 8. We have the local expert on ISO classes, Mr. ISO 8, Adam. How are you, mate?
Hey, good, thanks, mate.
Wicked. And my name is Luke. Right, first and foremost, gentlemen, did you get any good pulls this week? Any upgrades, red stars? What have you been working on team-wise, Diggs?
I actually did get, well, was it a good pull? I don't know. It was a gold pull, and it was 7 red stars on Black Panther. After I was talking about it either last week or the week before, I've only got one. Yeah, I got a second one out of a standard red.
So 7 red star Black Panther?
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be good if they ever do a rework on him.
Yeah.
For now, it's very much average. But again, can't sniff at a 7 red, especially one that's easily farmable. Should I want to go and do that?
Yeah, and not a minion.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I've just got to pray that they give the Wakandans a rework. I mean, they're making Black Panther 2, aren't they? So hopefully they do something to make them better. Maybe put what's his name? I can't remember the villain's name that isn't Killmonger in the Black Panther movie. Claw, Ulysses Claw. Maybe put him in there, and make a second, like a variant on Winter Soldier, and give him the old Wakandan black arm.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, made out of old vibranium or whatever it is. Yeah, that'd be nice. I'd enjoy that. And re the whole team and make them viable. Then I'd enjoy it far more, but can't complain.
Nice.
I have been working on the usual stuff, teams for Doom 2, More Astonishing X-Men, is because they're the first in my lane. I figured I may as well start on them. Mm-hmm. They're all 75 and ISO now. They just need to be powered up because they're a bit squishy. That's about it.
Wicked. Okay, mate. How about you, Adam? How's everything going with you? Pulls, red stars, and all that good stuff.
Nice. So red stars, I've not really opened much for a little while because I've not been bothered about anyone in them, and I'm waiting for that. You guys were saying last week, actually, I'm waiting for that Doom, rotation where we can get more red stars for him.
The dark promotion credits.
Yes, thank you. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, so I'm waiting for that. So I've not really opened much for a while. In terms of orbs, I opened a mega orb that I got from Dark Dimension 4, and this is probably the best pull I had last week. But 50 Silver Samurai shards, which I was really happy with. That's the best pull I've had, really. And people I'm working on, people for Doom 2 as well. So teams, I was asking you guys in the week for some kind of recommendations, which was really good. So I've got my Mythic team sorted. I think I've got most of tech sorted. So I'm lacking skill, and so I've got everyone apart from skill and bio. I do have people in skill, but it's not the recommended. It's the second recommended. So it's not Full Secret Avengers and Kestrel. And who's the other one?
Nick Fury or Shang-Chi, a lot of people are using.
That's it. So it's the secondary ones, I think. Infinity. Yeah, anyway. And then bio, I've got no one yet because I need to get the Web Warriors up. And I've managed to do Mutant now as well. So it's just skill and bio that's lacking, really. But yeah, it's really nice to. So I started off just with Kestrel, and I was like, oh, I suck. And like you guys said, it does come in quite quick after that once you've done a few. So that's been nice. So thanks for the advice there. I guess if people are looking for advice, maybe comment on the on YouTube on the video, because that was really useful, and I've seemed to kind of do all right. Like, I'm not smashing it, but I've done all right in the nodes, so that's been useful.
I'll tell you what, that Secret Avengers team, I think, is probably one of the most underrated teams in this game, considering there's only really 3 sort of main characters, if you know what I mean, and then you just fill them with, I mean, Kestrel's one of the best characters in the game, especially plug and play type characters. But they're so underrated. They're so good.
Yeah.
That Maria Hill, it's just quality. I was doing a match the other day, and I had like a couple of people died, so I ended up with her and 6 of her minions when I did a special for the second time, and it's just, you do so much damage with it, and then she's got that mega heal that is also an AOE.
Yeah.
They're really good. Really impressed with them.
Yeah. And it's like a double investment, isn't it? It's like Icarus is for everything, isn't he? Like everyone says, but like investing in them, that's for is it Omega Reds that they go towards? No, it's not. Yes, it is. Oh, and it's the soldiers. Yeah. So like it's like a double investment, isn't it? Because you're getting prepared for that and for like end game stuff. So definitely worth just putting a bit into them.
Yeah, definitely, mate. I completely agree with both. Like when Secret Avengers first came out, I was a little bit frustrated. I was like, I'm not too fussed about like Sharon Carter and stuff, even though I really enjoyed the Falcon and the Winter Soldier team. I think we talked about it in the podcast, dudes. Like we were both like not really bothered, but I mean, it's your only real option for the skill lanes in Doom, and they're a great team. You know what I mean? They're a great team, and like you say, Adam, you know, they benefit, you know, everyone. You know, getting Omega Reds. So yeah, definitely worth investing in them.
Yeah, the thing that put me off most is that there's only 3.
Yeah,
like, it drives me mad that they make incomplete teams of this. And they do it all the time. They've done it with New Warriors. They've done it with Eternal so far, and that's what really put me off the most about using them. But using them more now, I'm like, oh, to be fair, this team is pretty tasty.
Yeah, but like you say, like I mean, I was complaining about 6-7 podcasts ago about them not finishing off teams like Young Avengers, and then they're like, you know, shut up, like here's the rest of the Young Avengers team. So, you know, hopefully they can finish that team off. I mean, there's characters from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show that they can easily, you know, ram into that team, isn't there? So
yeah, I wouldn't be too fussed about that. Is it Flag Smasher?
no, yeah, true, yeah. What's the other chap though? Harry Kane.
You mean the fake Captain America? I can't remember his name.
Not Christian Pulisic. Yeah.
Christian Pulisic.
Sorry, Adam. We're going into football territory here. I apologise. It's Agent something, isn't it? Agent.
Yeah.
Agent 47.
Yeah,
okay.
Maybe. I know exactly who you mean, but I can't remember his name.
Yeah. Okay. Because I mean, he was heavily rumoured back when that team came out. So.
Oh really?
Yeah. So unless they're going to do something different, who knows? But yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that. Should be nice to round that team out and make them sort of extra specially good, even if they have one more character, because I'll just throw Kestrel in there because why wouldn't I? Yeah. It's
like the remedy for everything, isn't it? Just
it is. Oh, I'm stuck on this. No, just throw Kestrel in there, mate. We'll do.
Yeah, either or. Okay, so just really quickly, my progress this week. So after sort of saying I wasn't too fussed and stuff, and that I was saving my red star orbs, I got sucked in. I blew 15 red star orbs trying to get Echo, which I'm livid at. So all I did was, I know it's ridiculous, isn't it? All I did was pull 2 red stars on her as well. So it's 15 red stars, 1 Elite 4. So I tell you what, the foot is stamped down. I'm skipping them. I'm done, mate. I'm done. It's not happening anymore. I'm done. Like, I'm skipping them. Dark Avengers, Dark Hunters, whatever. Done. Get out. So I'm literally hoarding all my red stars until next patch. Simple.
Okay.
0121 do one. It's not happening.
Does it make it better or worse? Look, I did open some red stars on it, but I think I only opened about 5 or 6 and got 3 red because that's all the red stars I had.
Mate, I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you did well. You know, like I don't know what it is. This game hates me. You know what I mean? I can't put a red star on a new character anymore. So I'm just not going to do it anymore. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until they bring out the Eternals again, and hopefully by then I'll have about 50 red stars, and I'll, you know, hopefully pull something decent then.
I mean, what are they going to do with that Eternals team? Are they just going to have to release awful characters so they're not ridiculously OP? Because just those two together are a joke. Like, I go into some war attack sometimes with just those two.
Yeah.
Because I know, look, if Icarus and if they both survive for Icarus to take his first turn, I'm going to win.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you can go in and punch up like 300-400k against like Asgardians because you instantly kill the minion, and he gets
minimum probably 400-500k with Icarus. They're ridiculous.
Yeah. Madness. But yeah, I mean, hopefully we see them come. Some more of the Eternals show up in the game. I mean, that'd be nice, but who knows? Good. Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's move on. So, community roundup. Oh no, sorry. And I brought Doom up to Teal Gear, so he's my first character at Teal Gear. So happy days.
I saw that this morning. Hold on. Good job.
Cheers, mate. So, yeah, super Uber Doom, and
super duper Uber Doom.
So yeah, and then hopefully, once the saying that when the dark promotion credits things come out, I'm definitely going to blow all my orbs on that. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do as well. I've been waiting so long to just get some decent. I only need like 700-800, I think.
Well, how many is it? 3,500, is it, or
3,000?
Oh, what am I on? I'm on 1,000.
Got a while.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. More on dark promotion credits later for all of you that are wanting to know. We've got some news on that, so that's exciting. Right. So community roundup. If you've got a question or you want to raise a topic of discussion, or if you just want to call us a bunch of nerds, youtube.com/4playgaming and comment on this episode number. Diggs, what were people saying?
So thanks to everyone commented on last week's. The main contributor was a gentleman called Brandon Vaughan, who was sort of giving us a lowdown on where he's at in the game and stuff. And he's fairly new, 94 days playing at the time. In fact, that was 6 days ago. So happy 100th day birthday, Brandon.
Oh, there you go.
Should we get the candles out and sing happy birthday?
Yeah.
Definitely should. And he's been going hard on the blitz. Fair play, 100 days in, he's got 5 million on the blitz so far. This would have been on Sunday. You must have been commenting that. So still had all Sunday to go, I suspect.
For the Charlotte Blitz. Yeah,
for the first round of T'Challa. So good luck to him unlocking that. And he's also trying to get Emma Frost. Again, why wouldn't you? She's the bomb. But he was still a fair way off 60 of 100 shards on that. And he pulled 5 red stars on T'Challa as well. So fair play to him.
Oh, wow. Nice work.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Brandon.
Good. Like, it sounds like he's at a good point, on 100 days, and sounds like he's doing well. So, yeah, it's nice to hear actually where the listeners are at as well in the game. Like, some people are going to be end game, some people might have just started playing, or it's good to hear. So yeah, definitely, like, if more people want to, just jump on the recent YouTube video and like comment. It's always good to hear from people. Yeah, let us know your TCP and where you are in the game and stuff, and we'll shout you out. It's like you say, it's always interesting, and we seem to pull quite a broad spectrum of players. So yeah, it's nice to get a bit of advice from people further in the game than us, and also hopefully potentially be helping people earlier in the game than us. You know what I mean? It's nice that it's just a community thing. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean that's the beauty of it. Like you can. There's no right answer, is there, at the end of the day? So if everyone can help each other and stuff, that'd be perfect. Yeah. Wicked. All right. So right. So what we're talking about blitzes and old T'Challa, massive numbers on that blitz. How did you guys do on the T'Challa blitz? Diggs, I know you weren't too fast.
Yeah. I think I ended up 21 to 30, I think, or 11 to 20, I can't remember, but
okay.
I wasn't that fast. I said I wasn't going to bother blitzing this week, but I forgot about the event, which we'll get into later. So I'll probably end up. Well, I might not end up much higher actually, but probably a little bit higher. But everyone will be going mad this week, won't they? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. How about you, Adam? How did you get on with the style of T'Challa blitz? I think I was the same again. I've got 87 shards now. I mean, I can't remember. I think I was the same as I was the week before. 4 to 10. Yeah, you were 4. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that again. What about you, mate? Same, 4 to 10.
Nice. Yeah, I'm just trying to look back, see if I took a screenshot. I don't. I think the message is buried now. I can't scroll down any further, but yeah, yeah, could have been worse.
If you've got that many, I imagine you must have been 4 to 10.
Yeah. Here it is. Yeah, 4 to 10%, 45 shards. Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
yeah, fun. The scores are even higher than the Silver Surfer Blitz the week before. So that's literally pushed me out of the 3. Is it 3 to 10 or whatever?
2 to
percentage?
3, isn't it?
2 to 3. Yeah. So yeah, that's pushed me out of that. So I'm now in with you, Adam. So this time I'm going to get to 30 and I'm just going to stop because I know I'm not going to. I need another 20 mil to catch up with those other players. So
no, you're not. Don't tell lies. There's an event that needs you to blitz. You're going to blitz like a maniac.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
What are you on for this blitz? How much are you on now, Luke?
Right now at the time of recording.
Yeah.
Oh man, hang on. I need to fire it up. What are you on while I'm getting
So
there?
I'll look as well while you're talking.
Okay. I'm currently on 16.
Oh,
Christ.
Digweed, what are you on?
4?
I'm on 11.6. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
16. Wow, I need to sort my teams out.
I'm not yeah, and that's not with refreshers either. I haven't, speaking of which, my blitz alarm is currently going off. So.
Wow, I just did mine before this. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. What can I say, mate?
Do you know how like bodybuilders, like when they're like on a proper bulk, some of them, if they're really serious, like they'll set alarms every 2 to 3 hours, wake up in the middle of the night and have a protein shake or whatever. Do you do that to blitz?
No. Fortunately, mate, because I'm up at 6 most days, I get all my rotations in before 10 o'clock, so I can get a full 8 rotations in if I do 2-hour timers.
Good.
Well, it's not good. It's not good, Adam. Like I'm a dirty boy and I deserve to be punished. I'm a dirty blitzer. But yeah, it's funny. A lot of the people that I engage with on Twitter about Strike Force, they're all sort of in the same boat. And yeah, I'm looking forward to a new blitz, like for a new character, so everyone can be excited about it again. But like, I don't know. It seems like a lot of people aren't that fussed about a reworked war offense team. Yeah. But yeah, we'll see. Right. Okay. So just another reminder about the Nowhere Heist. Things have changed. If you remember a couple of weeks ago, we talked about that. And the team was Doc Ock, Ebony Moss, Star-Lord, Rocket, and Kitty Pryde. Now that's changed since then. And instead of Ebony Moore's basically been removed and and it's changed to Invisible Woman.
Oh God.
The faces in this chat, like everyone's just like
how did you do that?
Yeah, well, I think from what I can gather, like people were not happy. I mean,
that's not the way to make people happy.
I think the idea is that it's not super new player friendly or whatever, because you have to unlock obviously Black Bolt to then unlock Ebony Moore. But whereas with Invisible Woman, you can just unlock her,
Sinister Six. But the I guess. But the argument there is that it should be a bit tricky. No.
Yeah, or take out Star-Lord and put in Invisible Woman. Don't get rid of Ebony Moore. Ebony Moore's the Don.
Yeah, like Ebony Moore is wicked because he's hard to unlock.
Yeah.
I guess they didn't think about that, but yeah. Well done.
Yeah, I mean, we'll cover it when we get to the blog post, but yeah, we'll cover it when we get to the blog post, because there's stuff in regards to this Nowhere Heist. We don't know what the rewards are, and how worth it they are, and you're gonna have to spend a lot of tech gear to upgrade certain characters to get them all to a certain level. Like the final tier for like the 7-star is for the last tier is 7 stars and gear tier 15. So you're going to have to take all of those characters up to gear tier 15.
Absolutely not.
So yeah,
If you think I'm taking Rocket Raccoon up to gear tier 15, you can get in the sea.
okay, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to hear. All right, let's move on. So the mirror image event started on Saturday for the old UK homies. How are you guys getting on with it all?
Yeah, all right. Actually, I love these type of events. Obviously, the Blitz, I'm not doing very well on the milestones. I'm only on milestone 5, but the mirror image one where you actually get the rewards, I'm on milestone 4. So a few hours in, not too bad.
And that's for
and
those milestones are for spending in the store, right?
For spending imprints, campaign energy, and ISO 8 energy.
Brilliant. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Adam, how are you getting on with it all?
Yeah, not bad. I'm on milestone 13 with Fighting Spirit. That's the Blitz one. The spend imprints and energy one. I'm still on the first milestone. I've not actually spent any imprints yet. I was waiting for your advice, which I got before this, which maybe we should talk about in a minute. But
yeah, mate, lead the way. Go for it.
Yeah, cool. So I asked you guys what you're spending imprints on in the new tab.
The new store.
The new tab in the store. Yeah. And what did you guys say?
I am exclusively only going to spend my imprints on Teal Gear for, well, Doom at the minute, because he's the one that's closest and will be going up to gear tier 16 first. So that's all I'll be spending my my imprints on.
Yeah, and I'm exactly the same. I'll be just going for Teal Gear. I mean, if you're like a mid-game player or like, you're looking at Dark Dimension 4 to finish off your characters and stuff, then you could argue that you could spend the currency on like the uniques, the gold uniques and stuff. But if you're sort of towards the end game, then just grab the Teal Gear pieces you need.
Cool, good. And I will start spending shortly now that I know what to do. I didn't want to kind of, every resource here in the game is so kind of hard to come by at times. So I didn't want to spend anything yet. So I'll start to do that, and I guess I'll update you guys next week how that goes. So yeah.
You've got 25 minutes, mate. So before reset, so I'd spend some of it now.
Cool. Let's go.
Okay. Right. So next up, so Dr. Voodoo is going to be a campaign event. Looking forward to that starting hopefully in a couple of weeks' time. So that's good. Alpha Raid Orbs, how are you getting on with them? Have you guys had any good pulls from that, or
not that I know of? No.
Okay. That's cool.
Not that I know of.
What have you had to? Yeah, I'm not Alpha Raid Orbs. I probably opened them, but
I gave myself the kiss of doom last week. Is it last week or the week before? I was saying, oh yeah, sweet, I got like 16 dagger shards out of the first like 2 or 3 orbs I opened or something. I swear since then I've not seen her once.
Yeah.
Just nothing but Misty Knight and Night Nurse or something. That's all I ever see now.
Okay.
Jessica Jones. It's constant Jessica Jones for me. I'm like sick of the sight of her.
Stupid leather jacket.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Alpha Raid Orbs, I just opened one. I got 14. 14 shards. That's pretty sick.
How do we mute? How do we mute this guy? How do we mute this guy's mic?
I got 2 left. Let's go. I got 2 left. What are we gonna get? Oh, stitch up.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. Hand assassin.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
Like a fine wine.
Oh,
yes. Yeah.
Basically since.
Delish.
Yeah. I should have shut up, shouldn't I?
There you go. Yeah. Talk to the hand.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right, guys. Let's jump into this blog post for this week, and let's get into it.
Didn't they add? Sorry, just before we start that, didn't they add Cloak to the raid store last week?
Yes.
Lies.
We haven't seen him.
Not once. Just nothing but Killmonger and Ravager Stitcher in that goddamn store.
You need to spend the cause, mate, to refresh that store.
Absolutely not.
What cause?
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, blog post time. Let's do it. Now, before we start, Adam, you're a Android user, aren't you? And you've been having issues with the game crashing. Is that right?
Yeah. So I've got a Samsung S20, and I've had quite a few crashes since I think it was the day the day of the update, before it, I think I was crashing, and I've had crashes ever since. It's not like, you know, every 10 minutes or whatever, but it is annoying. So yeah, and I'm just like, I can just see something about Wi-Fi at the top of the blog post. I'm not using Wi-Fi, so it's definitely not a Wi-Fi thing, if that's what that says, or maybe that says use Wi-Fi, I'm not sure. But yeah, we'll get into that. I guess you guys have been all right by the sounds of it.
Yeah, I've been all right, to be fair. I haven't really noticed anything, but I mean, off topic in terms of the game, you're in Norway and you're not using Wi-Fi. What are you doing?
Yeah, well, it's the same. It's the same here. I can use my data here.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Oh, right, sweet.
But the Wi-Fi is not, well, as you boys found out at the last podcast, the Wi-Fi is not as strong in certain areas of the house, and basically I don't want to be doing a war attack and then lose because of the Wi-Fi. I lose war attacks enough, let alone with the Wi-Fi playing up. So yeah,
fair enough.
Okay, right. So yeah, if you are one of these people that have been having issues with crashes and stuff, this blog post might help. So Heists and Hunters, February 4th, 2022. With the release of version 5.10, there's been issue with certain players not being able to load into the game using their data. Wi-Fi works fine on T-Mobile carriers. To correct this issue, players will need to download version 5.10.1, which will be available shortly today for iOS devices in the App Store. For Android, via Google Play Store, there is a beta version of 5.1.01, which you can download now, and then there's the URLs for that. So hopefully that resolves the issue. And if you are having problems, let us know in the comments below, and hopefully this update has resolved it. Okay, next up, let's go into this Dark Hunters kit. We've got 2 kits to go through. So Adam, do you want to read the blurb for the Dark Hunters?
Yeah, let's go. If you could just bring it down a little bit. Thank you, mate. Cheers. A monster new team is rising from the darkness and heading towards the battlefield soon. The Dark Hunters. This team combines 2 menacing new faces, Morbius and Dr. Voodoo, with Strike veterans Ghost Rider and Elsa Bloodstone, who receive some updates. The team's primary mission will be to take down formidable war defense teams, including the resilient Heroes for Hire. There isn't a dedicated 5th Dark Hunter yet, but a strong option to slot in will be Mordo, who also got ability and stat upgrades in the version 5.10 release. Now let's meet the 2 new members of the team. So first of all, we've got Dr. Voodoo. So Jericho Drum was born in Haiti and left for the United States as a young man to study psychology. After studying and working for 12 years, he returned home to find his brother, a local Haitian voodoo priest, dying after a battle. What's that, Diggs?
Hungan.
Nice one. Dying after a battle with a rival. Jericho honored his brother's dying wish to study voodoo under his brother's teacher and reached a proficiency even greater than his brother's after only a few weeks. After having his brother's spirit bound to his own, Jericho defeated his brother's rival. Through continued study, Jericho became a master of voodoo magic, and his powers include a vast array of spellcasting, animal manipulation, astral projection, elemental manipulation, energy control, necromancy, and much more. His power has grown so great that he eventually assumed the Sorcerer Supreme title from Doctor Strange and has since gone by the title Dr. Voodoo. Dr. Voodoo is a support for the Dark Hunters and has high health and resistance stats, give him great survivability in battle. His role of the team, or on the team, is to not only sustain his Dark Hunters allies, but to also help break down characters who rely on death proof. That's wicked. He's not only one of the few characters who can ignore death proof, but his basic ability, Staff Blast, can steal death proofs. So most of his abilities specifically sustain the Dark Hunters, so it's advisable to pair him with that team in battle. So send city heroes to the grave with Dr. Voodoo. And over to you, Dix.
Thank you, dude. So traits: hero, global, support, mystic, and dark hunter. And then we'll look at his passive first, shall we? So Hungan Supreme. Gain 5% speed for each death proof on this character up to a maximum of 25%. It's pretty tasty. When this character drops below 50% max health, gain 1 death proof up to a maximum of 5. When an ally dies, gain 1 death proof up to a maximum of 5 and apply offense up to self and all Dark Hunter allies. While 5 enemies have speed up, all allies gain 30% crit chance and 30% crit damage. And in war offense, on spawn, if this character has 3 or more Dark Hunter allies, generate 2 ability energy for 4 random Dark Hunter allies or self that were not at full energy. And that is important, that element of that passive, and we'll come to that in a bit, why it's important.
Okay.
So basic Staff Blast, transfer 1 death proof from primary target to self, lovely, lovely. Attack primary target for 300% damage and heal self and all Dark Hunter allies by 8% of this character's max health. That's a pretty tasty basic, I reckon. Steal a death proof, pretty solid damage, and heal yourself and all allies. It's not bad going. So special Doctor's Orders, energy cost 3/3, so nice and cheap. Apply ability block and defense down to primary target and apply defense down to adjacent targets. Mind control the 2 adjacent enemies to attack the primary target. The controlled enemies gain plus 30% damage for this attack. And barrier self and all Dark Hunter allies by 30% of this character's max health, and barrier adjacent non-Dark Hunter allies by 20% of this character's max health. On war offense, this attack cannot be blocked. So in the current state of this team, you're going to have to want to put Mordo next to Dr. Voodoo, so he gains that barrier. And then ultimate soul manipulation, energy cost 4/8, steal 20% health from all enemies and redistribute 150% health stolen to all Dark Hunter allies, and this bypasses heal block. Clear all negative effects from all Dark Hunter allies, and in war offense, apply immunity to all Mystic allies, and this attack ignores death proof, which is also pretty tasty. The only problem with that attack is that it's so expensive. 8 energy is a lot for an ultimate, and it is good, don't get me wrong, but they're not going to be, I don't think he's going to be viable anywhere other than war offense, purely for taking out areas for hire, but we'll go into that after we've gone through the next kit.
Yeah, I mean, 20% health is a big deal, you know, for like Dark Dimension and stuff, but you're going to get to do that, like, you know, unless you've got a battery next to him, you're going to struggle with that, aren't you? So
yeah, once in a blue moon, and I don't even know what, like, if you put, I don't even know who you could put next to him. What is he, Mystic? So you can't put, sorry, go back up to his traits a sec for me. Just thinking, you can't put Thanos or Deathpool next to him because he's global. He's not cosmic. So I don't even know who you would put next to him to try and charge it. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head.
What struck me a bit was, obviously his basic is very cool. He'll self and all Dark Hunter allies, but like people like Mordo's not going to be Dark Hunter, right? So
no.
Yeah,
he's a temporary fill for that team.
Yeah, they can't. Surely they should add him to that. All Dark Hunter allies and Mordo if on the team. Like,
what?
If there's a temporary fix, it needs to be a temporary fix properly, doesn't there?
Yeah, but I mean, Mordo's got his own self heal, though, hasn't he?
I guess I just, I think if everyone on the team should benefit from that, then everyone on the team should benefit from that, whilst there's a temporary fix as well.
Yeah,
I guess so.
We will talk about the temporary fix in a bit, or about the other character. Right. So next up, Morbius. So Michael Morbius was born with a blood disease that caused his blood cells to die and weaken his immune system. This condition worsened as he got older, spurring Morbius to study science in college in order to discover a cure for his condition. His research won him a Nobel Prize, but during an experiment to cure himself using vampire bats and electric shock treatment, Morbius transformed into a monster. He was endowed with powers and blood loss of a vampire, including increased strength, hypnotic abilities, and a healing factor. However, Morbius is still a mortal man and doesn't have the same vampire weaknesses towards the sun, garlic, and religious artifacts. This hybrid nature caused Morbius to kill in the name of his thirst for blood while being filled with regret and self-loathing for his actions. Morbius's hunger has caused him to tangle with some of the city's mightiest heroes, including Spider-Man and The Thing, but Morbius has also assisted heroes like Blade, Elsa Bloodstone, and Ghost Rider.
Lovely. We'll come to that in a minute.
Sink your teeth into city heroes with the Living Vampire, and then on to you, Diggs.
So traits: Villain, City, Controller, Mystic, and Dark Hunter. And then we'll go to the passive. The Living Vampire, gain 30% piercing, gain 20% drain for self and all Dark Hunter allies. In War Offense, on spawn, if this character has 3 or more Dark Hunter allies, apply blind to the 4 highest damage city hero enemies. So everyone except for Luke Cage. That's who you'll be applying blind to if you use him against Heroes Fire. In War Offense, if this character has 4 or more city hero enemies, gain 300% focus, and in War Offense, gain 30% damage for self and all Dark Hunter allies. So, basic Sanguinine Slash. Attack primary target for 200%, steal 10% health from the primary target and redistribute to self. This bypasses heal block, and on War Offense, apply to bleed. That's pretty meh. Special Vampiric Spread. Energy cost 3/3. Attack primary and adjacent targets 250% damage and apply 3 bleed to primary and secondary targets. Again, pretty cheap, but also not that special. Pretty average. And then Ultimate Nocturnal Frenzy. Energy cost 5/7. So that's why having Dr. Voodoo on the team becomes important, because you can get this off turn 1 with Brother Voodoo's whatever that thing's called, passive. So attack primary target for 450% damage, flip defense up and deflect, and chain to 4 adjacent targets for 310% damage and flip defense up and deflect, which, as we all know, Heroes for Hire have lots of on their first turn. On War Offense, if this character has 3 or more Dark Hunter allies, apply trauma, heal block, and disrupted for 2 turns to city hero primary target, and apply trauma, heal block for 2 turns to all city hero secondary targets. Counterattack breaks this chain, and on War Offense, this attack cannot be counterattacked and cannot be blocked. So, I don't know if you boys have seen, I know you haven't seen the strike time or the video they did showing this team against Heroes for Hire. So, when you do Nocturnal Frenzy on Heroes for Hire, you flip all those positive effects, you apply heal block and trauma for 2 turns. So when normally when you drop a Heroes for Hire below 50%, they lose a charged fully heal and remove all the negative effects. Because they've got trauma, they can't heal and they can't remove the negative effects. So the charge disappears and that's it. So it just completely negates their whole recharge. So you drop them below 50% health and the charge just drops away and that's it. And then next time you hit them again, another charge drops away. But they don't gain any health or lose any of the negative effects. So it completely negates them.
Okay.
It's pretty tasty. So on that aspect, on that sort of merit, that team's really good. But the problem is that's all they do.
I was going to say, it's very specific, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really specific.
It's like they've gone, all Heroes for Hire are a bit too good. Let's just create another team that can be too good at beating them. And then now that everyone's put a load into them, they're going to be useless now. As long as one person can take them out in war, it's just like an eye for an eye now.
Yeah, and the other thing is as well is they've said that it's not like it is a hard counter, but it's not like they can't punch up effectively. They said you can pretty much punch across, but you're not going to go in with like a 300k. I forgot the name of this team already, Dark Hunters, and take out a 500k Heroes for Hire. You're not going to be able to punch up that much. It's going to be pretty much similar power levels to take them out. And then considering that's all they do really at the minute, I'm really disappointed. I think it's a real shame that they've done that to those characters that are so cool.
The bio of those 2 characters, they sound so cool.
Yeah, they're wicked.
So it's a shame. Yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, it's a real shame. But you know, we'll see. They might rework the reworks.
Well,
Might just be a team of full rework. Huh?
I'm holding out hope that the 5th member they add, as Luke highlighted subtly earlier, is going to be Blade, and he'll be legendary, and he'll make that team good in other areas.
Yeah.
Or maybe even Craven the Hunter. I'll take that as well. But Blade would be nice.
Definitely be the coolest team then, wouldn't they? Like,
yeah. I mean, I couldn't care less about Elsa Bloodstone, but the other 4 if they put Blade in there, would be wicked. But they would have to change the team, and that may well be what they're going to do. That may well be they're going to, when they add Blade, they'll add more text to the abilities that say like in Raid or in War or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be very cool.
Do other stuff, but yeah, we shall see. Yeah, if they had Blade, that'd be wicked sick.
It's I mean, I don't know about you guys, but like for me, this whole sort of creating a problem and then selling a solution like a patch later is beginning to annoy me. Like like me personally, I don't really care about War. Like I get my attacks in, you know, I will try hard for the Alliance and stuff, but it's not sort of the game mode I'm super duper hot on. And I know a lot of people, you know, a lot of the high end streamers and stuff, like they really care about it. But like if you think I'm wasting resources on a team that I'm going to use once every 3 weeks, you've got another thing coming, man. It's not happening. Yeah. Like
you said, I'm not that fussed about War. Obviously, I want my Alliance to do well, so we get the rewards, and we do. And like I've got enough War store currency to buy the people I want now. So you know, I'm treading water with it. I don't need to. I'm not like begging for more. So I'm probably going to skip this team as well until they're decent. I'm not going to put loads into them, and it makes me want to put loads into Heroes for Hire even less than I did anyway, because now they're going to have a counter. It's kind of like they're just as good as any other team now, whereas they were the team. So apart from Shang-Chi, I'm not really bothered.
Yeah, that's it. Like I'm not hammering resources into a team that literally I'll do 3 attacks with a week. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm just not doing it.
Yeah. And you know, like, it's good that like these characters have had their reworks, you know, and they've had their stats boosted and stuff. That's great, but yeah, like you say, like I don't know. Yeah, I just don't. I don't think the juice is worth the squeeze, or whatever that expression is. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I'm happy with the Ghost Rider rework, but I'm still waiting for my Nick Cage Ghost Rider costume.
I was just about to say, you love Nick Cage.
Yeah, I bet you're well happy when that came in.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So we discussed the Nowhere Heist earlier. So and that was all based on sort of Boylon's results. So big thank you to Boylon if you ever listen to this. Right. So the Nowhere Heist Mythic Flash event. So they've announced it now in this blog post. So smash and grab big rewards with Nowhere Heist, the all new Mythic Flash event. The maiden run of this new type of Flash event kicks off February 11th and will reward Dark Promotion credits, Elite 7 credits, and gold. To join this lucrative adventure, you will need 5 character team consisting of Kitty Pryde, Rocket Raccoon, and the legendary expertise of Doctor Doom, Invisible Woman, and Star-Lord. Here are the minimum character requirements for each mission.
Sorry, Dr. Octopus, not Doctor Doom.
Oh, sorry, yeah, my bad.
If only it was Doctor Doom.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So right, so here are your mission requirements. So mission 1, all of these characters need to be 5 stars and gear tier 9. Mission 2, 5 stars and gear tier 10. Mission 3, 6 stars and gear tier 11. Mission 4, which is probably where the majority of players are going to stop. Mission 4, 6 stars and gear tier 12. And then from there, everyone has to be 7 stars, gear tier 13, 7 stars, 14. And for the last one, 7 stars and gear tier 15. Gentlemen, how do you feel about that?
I feel like I'm doing mission 4 and that's about it. That's what I feel like. Yeah, I haven't got. They're not all 7-star. Doc Ock definitely isn't.
Yeah.
I think Star-Lord and Rocket are. I don't even think Invisible Woman is, and Kitty Pryde definitely isn't, but she nearly is. Kitty Pryde only about 10 more shards or something.
Yeah.
But I'm absolutely not taking Rocket Raccoon or Invisible Woman to gear tier 15. No way, no how.
Yeah.
So what's the minimum level for like gear tier 12?
Gear tier 12 is 65.
65. That's where Invisible Woman's going to go and stay for me.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Mission 4. That's the one.
Yeah. I'm exactly the same. Now, to mid-game players, new to mid-game players, my advice in this would be to get everyone up to 65, level 65, gear tier 12, and don't go any higher, because my feeling is after this event, in the next patch, I think they're going to announce a tech raid team, because 3 members of that team are tech. That's just a hunch, but like you've got 3 characters there that in theory you'd have to waste a load of materials, a load of tech gear on to bring them to gear tier 15. So a load of, like for example, Star-Lord is superior carbonadium. Dark Arc is what's that one? It's not carbonadium, it's titanium alloy. And Rocket is something different as well. Yeah, Rocket is superior palladium. So that's 3 different tech types of mini unique that you'd in theory have to waste to bring those characters up to gear tier 15 for the mission 7 requirement. So I think I don't know what you guys think, but I think go for the 6 stars, mission 4, halfway there. 6 stars in gear tier 12, and don't waste any resources from there. Just my opinion.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah, I mean, if all your characters are very, very close to that, then or the next thing, then possibly maybe see what the rewards are first, and then see if it's worthwhile doing it. But no, I agree. That tech raid gear team has got to be coming soon.
Yeah.
They've finally given us the bio team 2-3 weeks ago. Obviously we've got who we've just talked about, Dr. Voodoo, sorry, and Morbius coming out next and after Echo and Kate Bishop.
Yeah.
So surely after all those characters, we've got to start seeing this tech raid team come in.
Yeah. And then
unless they go straight on to the 4 Horsemen.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, potentially. I mean, you've got and Kate Bishop, she's tech as well. So I really feel like they're trying to get everyone to spend all of their tech gear before they announce the tech raid team. That's why
Never that.
Awesome.
I know I've got a woolly hat on, but it's
there's a tinfoil under there.
Yeah, there's tinfoil under it, mate. Right, okay. Also, another little carrot for that they're dangling. Different from other Flash events, you'll be allowed to attempt missions up to 7 times instead of the typical 3. So like when they introduce things like the boot camp, like for skill military, you can only do 3 missions, and then you'd have to wait until it came around again. This time you can just go the whole way if you have the capability.
It's quite cool.
Yeah, it's cool if you've got those characters leveled up. But yeah, happy days. I mean, it's funny. Like I was watching Mobile Gamers stream on Friday, and when this got announced, everyone was saying, "I'm not bringing my Star-Lord up. I'm not, I'm not taking Rocket Raccoon up." So a lot of people that are, newer to the game probably haven't even unlocked Star-Lord yet. Whereas for us, he was pretty meta to get through DD1 and 2. So I don't know. Yeah,
back in the day, he was the bomb, but those times have passed, unfortunately.
That's it, man. That is it. Right, okay, Adam, let's hit this Tadano Mac Japan celebration. Let us know what's going on with these Tadano Mac rewards.
Let's go. So the party to celebrate Tadano Mac Japan's victory as the 2-time Dark Dimension first finisher challenger winner. That is a title and a half, isn't it? We'll kick off shortly with the opening ceremony on Facebook. Keep your eyes on the official Marvel Strike Force Facebook page for the start of the global city and cosmic polls, where the community will vote between one of 2 characters Tadano Mac Japan used to be featured in future blitzes. Follow a couple of weeks after the polls, late February. Following a couple of weeks after, will be the official celebration login calendar. This 10-day login calendar will give currency for an orb that will drop 10 character shards at a time for 100 shards, total of cloak and or dagger. But the Celebrations Shard Bonanza doesn't stop there, because we'll also be scheduling bonus events for Captain America Sam and Polaris in the near future as well. The celebration caps off with the arrival of our version 6.0 release, which is in late March, which will showcase Tadano Mac Japan's second enshrinement within the Marvel Strike Force in-game environment. Where do you think it will show up? So I think I should just go over that login calendar quickly again. I don't think I did a very good job there. This 10-day calendar will give currency for an orb that will drop 10 character shards at a time for 100 shards total of cloak and or dagger. Cool. That felt hard to read, so I just thought I'd go over it again. Okay. The fun begins soon, so be on the lookout. Cool. Finally. Luke's like, yes.
I'm just trying to just lots of people are upset about it, so like there we go, like it's finally happening, so happy days.
Yeah,
cool. Good times. All right, so next up, the Huey Lewis Power of Love calendar.
That's a curious thing.
And all right, so do you want to read this thing?
The first line.
Oh, that's great. Don't take fame.
Go for it.
Who, me? All right. It don't take money and it don't take fame. Heading your way on February 9th, give your roster a big hug with the Power of Love calendar. The calendar will keep your heart fluttering for 5 days and features power cores to make up for the days mysteriously missing from the month of February. Seriously, why only 28? So you got 250 power cores, 8,000 unconditional love orb fragments, 600 gold orb fragments. Oh, that's tight. And 25 T3 ability energy.
Fantastic.
Well, considering that's all about love, that's tight.
Yeah. What can you do?
Indeed.
All right, so character availability starting on February 10th, you'll be able to find Spider-Punk in all of the usual places, supply store, as well as the premium, basic, mega, and ultimate orbs. Weekly events, ads. Do you want to hit these? Well, do the first one, then Diggs, and I'll do the one after that.
Cool. So douse your roster in resources as we celebrate Black History Month with upcoming events below. For all bonus events, filter your roster using the featured trait to find all eligible characters and their corresponding nodes. So the Terrigen Storm bonus event, start date February 6th at 4 p.m. PST. Rewards 2 times character shards for Inhuman character from campaigns. Prep for Ebony Moore's legendary event, Black and Ebony.
And then the Jabari Chieftain Blitz, February 7th, and rewards buckle shards.
And then we've got the Black and Ebony legendary event starting on the 7th. So the Terrigen Storm bonus event, an upcoming inbox with 3 shards for up to 7 of the required characters. Your reward would be Ebony Moore character shards. And to do it, needs Black Bolt and 4 Inhuman characters. Characters must be a minimum of 5 stars to unlock Ebony Moore. And we've got a legendary video on that on the channel if you are new. Right, Ads, do you want to hit this one?
Yeah, then we've got beta raids on the 7th of February at 4 p.m. PST. Rewards new beta raid orb featuring hero and mutant characters.
Diggs, do you want to hit the red star?
Sure thing. Start date February 8th at 4 p.m. During this time, Dark Promotion credits will have an increased drop rate. Finally.
Hey.
That's it. So, yeah, everyone that's been holding on to their red star orbs for the Dark Promo time, there you go. Awesome stuff. And then on February 10th, Wield the Shield Blitz, Captain America Sam character shards, which is really good because everyone is clamoring for a Mega Red. So this should hopefully catch some people up and get him, get America and get a Mega Red. Right, who's next?
Me. I'm excited for that one as well, actually, because I've got 6 red on him, so I want to get up there. But need a hand. You timed it so I'd get this one, didn't you? Need a hand bonus event. Start date 10th of Feb at 4 p.m. PST. Rewards 2-time character shards for hand characters. Prep for Relic Hunt Flash event for Catalyst parts.
And the Relic Hunt bonus event is on February 11th. And that is it for the old blog post for this week. Happy days.
Cool. Right. My question is, when are they going to update the arena store? They still haven't. Sort it out.
Sort it out.
Good point.
Just
very good point.
So many credits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon one of the Eternals has got to go in there next.
Oof.
When though? Like it's been a while.
Yeah.
Been a while.
Yeah.
Maybe in next week's blog post we will have to see. Right, before we get out of it, gents, how are we getting on in the old MSF roulette? I've put nothing into Kingpin. How about you, Adam?
Yeah, still where I was.
Fantastic. How about you, Diggs? Negasonic?
Yeah, it's the same.
Brilliant. Okay.
Great, that isn't it?
Yeah. Figured I'd save that to the end. Yeah.
And I.
That's it. Right. Okay. All right, guys. Please remember to rate and review this podcast however you consume it, and please do not forget to follow or subscribe. Remember, all roads lead to youtube.com/4playgaming, and leave us a comment. Let us know your TCP and how you're getting on, and ask us a question and all that. Thank you guys very much for checking us out. Adam, say goodbye to the people.
So yeah, see you next week.
Diggs, you got anything else you want to say?
See you next week.
Thanks a lot, guys, and good luck, Commanders. Boom.